What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Wilson for Real. Shout out to the Real Squad. Squad up. So I know y'all wondering, like, what's going on? It ain't no food over here, none of that. But I do have some food. We got some food for your mind.
Yes.
So I'm here with my best friend, Patrick Howard. He recently just authored a second book.
Yeah, this the second. Well, this is my first
solo project. It's your first solo project.
First solo project.
And so y'all originally saw Patrick and his wife earlier, a couple of episodes back,
right?
Where I was featuring their headquarters. And so now we're here. We're gonna probably be doing some things in the future. This might be the start of something. You never know.
Yeah.
So we're doing something a little different. Like I said, I'm not eating today. I'm not testing nothing out. But I am gonna talk to you all about this book. Well, actually, I'm gonna let Patrick talk to you about this book, and we'll go from there. So, Patrick, kind of introduce yourself to the Wilson for Real audience out there on YouTube, and let them know what you got going on, and we'll kind of go from there.
Yeah, well, what's up, everybody? I'm Patrick Howard. I'm the author of this newly released book, Money Loves Attention.
That's right.
The book is about lessons on financial freedom and how to avoid a toxic relationship with money. You know, I thought about writing this book basically from the standpoint of, you know, when you think about a relationship, you think about, you know, we married,
right.
You know, you think about engaging with your wife, you know, from the beginning,
right.
You know, and how you paying so much attention to it,
you
know, so much attention to her. You're trying to figure out what she like, what she don't like,
right.
All of those things. And then, you know, we've been married for some years now.
Yeah.
I can say that
we OGs in this marriage game.
And after some time, you know, you stop paying attention as much. You just start kind of going through the motions, living life day to day. You get your routine and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I took that perspective and I said, as it relates to money, you know, how when you don't have it, you think about it a lot. You think about what you're going to do and all these things. And a lot of times when people get into their careers, they get into their jobs, they get in that routine where they just making money regularly, you know, doing what they do, paying bills, all of that stuff, and not really taking a moment to say, you know, how is my money doing? Am I paying attention to it like I used to?
Right.
To keep it growing like I did the first time?
Right.
You know, and what am I doing now to make sure that I'm still cultivating that relationship? You know what I'm saying? Because I want my money to prosper just like I want my relationships to prosper.
Right.
All of that stuff. I don't want to be stagnant in no area in my life. You know?
That makes sense, man. So where did you get your motivation for the title, man? I mean, this was a dope title. Me and you was talking a while back when you were actually in the process of putting everything together, and you didn't have a title at the time. So where did the motivation come from for the title? Because I think this is a dope title.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about how, you know, you can sit back and you can be thinking like, you know, what should I be doing? I think, well, you know, just like we was talking about, it really came from the standpoint of relationships,
right?
You know, and the fact that people don't pay attention.
So it wasn't no gimmick. This was real authentic. Like when you came up with this was like something that was really authentic, something that you lived in, and
right?
Because when you look at this. It really makes you curious. You like, because you don't know where this is going to come from. And then when you see lessons on financial freedom and how to avoid toxic relationship with money, you like, dang, this could be really deep. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of makes you, like the whole book really just makes you curious.
Yeah, the whole mood. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe, you know?
Then I was thinking, like, you know, when you think about money, you think about relationships, you know, a lot of people focus on working and doing work. Oh, I gotta grind. I gotta do this. I gotta do that.
Yeah.
And the reality of earning money to a certain level is the fact that 80% of it is based on your mindset, and 20% is based on what you actually do.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about people who work hard, you know, we know people who work hard.
Right.
That don't necessarily equate into ultimate financial freedom. You know, sometimes people could just be working hard,
and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know.
You gotta get out there and grind, like you said, man. Man, I'm really feeling this. I just publicly want to tell you, Patrick, man, how proud I am of you, man. Yeah, hey,
I appreciate it.
y'all just don't know. This my guy from back in the day. I mean, we met a long time ago in a very awkward way. I tell the story every time me and him together, and
we think about it.
We think about it. We think about it all the time. But you just think about where we were to where we are now, and where we going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's amazing. It's a blessing too.
Yeah,
it's a blessing
definitely.
because I mean I think about some people we done came up with, man, they either not here no more
Right.
or they in a place that we don't want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we could have easily been a target of those things as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just we put ourselves in certain situations and took advantage of certain things, but also we was blessed on top of that as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
a lot of people fail to acknowledge the blessing of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like everybody kind of think, oh, this is what I did. You know what I'm saying? But me and Patrick both came from single parent homes, so we was like that quote unquote statistic or whatever. You know what I mean? And we both had a step parent in the home as well, but we got a chance to see both sides. We got a chance to grow up with our mother doing things for us, and then also a male coming in the house, stepping in as well. And we was blessed to see that. We was blessed to be in a school in high school that was a pretty diverse school.
Yeah.
We went to school with black, white. Our teachers was black, white, and Mexican, and Latino, and Asian. We had it all, but we got a chance to get that discipline that I think a lot of people kind of take for granted. And I always look back on a lot of the lessons we learned in high school. We went to a military high school, and it was fun. People hear military and they think like, man, like
military, not like wearing a uniform one day a week. It was like every day. We wore them every day.
Every day. And the students really had the autonomy to kind of run the school leadership as well. We got a chance to lead.
Kids telling kids what to do.
Discipline. What is it? What was it? EMI, PT. So you got in trouble in class. You was going down to PT doing push-ups.
You got a senior telling you to do push-ups. You a sophomore. You a freshman. Like, is the students telling me what to do?
Right. So I say all that to say, man, we've had a lot of experiences that kind of molded and shaped the direction that we've been going in our lives. Patrick is a successful entrepreneur and business owner with his wife. He had a very successful finance career, worked for a lot of respectful companies and things of that nature. Yeah, we keep it 100. And I went down a path as well, but both paths are leadership roles when you really think about them. You know what I'm saying? And I think we got that foundation from high school. And serving on sports teams and things like that. And, we just implementing all that stuff now as men, responsible men and fathers and husbands and brothers and uncles, because we're all of we hold all those
all
titles.
Of the above.
Yeah. So man, so how are you feeling now? Is because you coming up on you just turned 38, right?
Right.
So you coming up on 40. I'm coming up on 40 a little faster. So I turned 39 at the end of last year. So
we can see it.
I know, man. Right there. That's that good living right there. But you coming up on 40. You done lived a pretty good life. You know what I'm saying? You done touched a few dollars. You know what I'm saying? You done been able to travel, provide for your kids. Your kids got private education. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The finer things in life, you got a chance to touch those things.
Perspective.
So how do you feel outside of the material things? How do you feel just as a man, a husband, and a father, knowing where you came from to where you are right now? Like, how do you put all that kind of in perspective? You know what I mean? Outside of the material stuff.
Yeah, outside of the material stuff, I think, that's the great thing about the book, because in essence, it is beyond the material things. A lot of the things that we go through, that we experience, whether it was in high school or in our households and all of that stuff, all of those things set a foundation for how we view things and how we experience life as adults, even when we leave our household. So I think, in hindsight, I look at all those experiences and I think, everything necessary for me to be the man that I am today, I experienced those things, whether it was in high school or in the house with my mom, or any of those things. And I feel like they are necessary. They were necessary for me to develop into the person that I am. And I don't take any of those moments, lightly, or think, oh man, I wish I would have, or I should go back, or I wish things could have been a certain way. I look at it from the standpoint that God implanted all the things that I needed to be the man that I am today in my upbringing, in my experiences, and I'm thankful for where I am now because of it, because of all of that stuff, because it helped me develop the mindset, from being in a single parent household, the mindset of perseverance, and to, seeing a certain level of struggle, or seeing a certain level or a lack of presence from my biological father, to say, these are things that I want to change.
Right.
These are things that I want to be available for my kids. I want to do stuff that I didn't quite see, as opposed to taking it and soaking in it and, being like, oh, woe is me, and all that stuff. I look at it like
feeling sorry for yourself.
Yeah, and it was an opportunity for me to say, I'm changing those generational mindsets. In church you would call that a generational curse. When people continue the same behavior over and over again, generation after generation. But to me, it's a mindset. You just inherit the mindset of the past generations, and you're going to keep doing what they do, whether the times have changed or not, because your mind is still the same. That's why you got to renew your mind and renew your spirit. I'm on one of my wife's books now. Renew your mind and your spirit from a toxic relationship. But you got to renew your mind from any of your upbringing and environments, because we are products of our environment.
Exactly.
So you got to renew your mind and elevate yourself to a place of where you see yourself being and where you want to be. As opposed to being stuck with where you are.
That's a good point, man. So to me, it seems like you basically took your experiences and everything, and you basically applied that regularly in everything that you're doing, whether it was a win or a lesson. I don't call it a loss. Whether it was a win or a lesson, you took those experiences and you applied. And I think a lot of people get knowledge or go through certain things, and they don't apply the mistake from what happened, or they don't apply what worked. And I think we get away from trying to not do the same thing over and over. But if it's something that works, then you need to add that along with not making mistakes as well. You know what I'm saying? So I think we get away from that by not applying those valuable lessons, because I know a lot of people go through certain things and they still suck in the same situation, and then you talk to them, and it's like, well, you ain't even changed nothing.
Yeah, like, you ain't tried nothing.
Like, how you gonna expect to better your financial situation if you ain't even trying to go out and seek employment, or even furthermore, if you got talents, you ain't even trying to apply that into something that you could monetize off of. You know what I'm saying? I look at this platform we on right now. Nobody should be broke as long as YouTube around, bro. Nobody should be broke.
There's so many opportunities. And I talk about that in one of the chapters in my book. I talk about the fact that there are so many opportunities, and like we was talking about experiencing life in a certain way financially. I say all of those things are relative. It's based on your standard of living. The things that you desire in life shouldn't be based on what other people have. I know this. The internet, Instagram, all that stuff, all this too, it's an enticing thing to say, I see what that person got, maybe I should want to have that. But you got to set the standards for your own life. Set the standards yourself, and whatever those standards are, you stick to them, and you be happy with that.
Be happy with it, and don't compare your situation to because a lot of people get caught into that trap. They see you happy in a relationship, and they like, why we ain't got what they got, but they don't see the process that was into building it. You know what I'm saying? Like even on YouTube, people see YouTubers, they end up getting houses and cars, but you don't see what they went through to get those houses and cars, and then you don't even really know if that's really theirs too. Because at the end of the day, this still entertainment. So a lot of people out there stunting, but it's a lot of people that has put in work and earn money and things like that to be able to provide those things. But like I said, you can't sit there and look at a 5-minute video and expect that your life is going to be exactly like that because they doing it. You know what I'm saying? You don't see what they did to get to that point. It's everything is a process.
Yeah, it's about consistency.
Yeah, and that's part of that process. Because it's a lot of people that's on YouTube that you see that they got all these subscribers and they getting all these views and they making this money and all this stuff. And you're like, man, what are they doing that I'm not doing? Well, you look back, they done made 2,000 videos.
Right, they got a video posting every day.
They probably got a video posted every day. Yeah. You know, so...
You posting one once a month. You think you're going to get the same amount of views on the one a month?
You post once a month, at the end of the year, you got 12 videos.
Right.
If I'm posting 30 videos a month...
Right.
30 videos a month. That means I'm posting at least one video per day.
Right.
By the end of the year, that's a lot of videos, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't expect to have what you see if you ain't putting in the work. And some people do get lucky. You know, some people do have that quote-unquote viral moment. Not even just with YouTube, but shoot, even with a book or a hit song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They come out of nowhere. But the people that do get lucky. If you look at their grind, they've been doing it for a while.
Yeah,
they just got lucky at that moment. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So where can people find your book at, man?
Hey, my book is available online at Amazon.com. Look up Money Loves Attention, Patrick Howard on Amazon. It is available there.
And we're going to put it in the link in the description because Wilson's For Real is a part of the Amazon Influencer Partner Program.
Okay.
So we'll create a link and
definitely.
We'll get a few coins if you click our link and purchase this book right here. I have it as well. And what we're going to do is, man, we're going to try to do something special for Wilson's For Real. I ain't thought of it yet. I got to talk with my wife, but we're going to do a little giveaway. We're going to do a little giveaway with the book, but I'll figure that out. So don't say in the comments where my book is, because I ain't came up with how we going to get the book out. But, man, I appreciate you, Pat, man, coming on today. You all be on the lookout. Y'all might see the Pat and Terry show soon or something like that. Yeah. You know, so we did a little test run today. But I definitely want to get my man on our platform and promote his book that just was released. And you all can find it on Amazon right now. Not tomorrow. Yeah, not yesterday. Right now. Y'all need to go get his book.
And the ebook.
Y'all need to go get his book. Oh, shout out your social media so they can know where to find you and everything.
Social media. You can find me at Patrick Howard on Facebook.
On Facebook.
And on Instagram. I am P. Howard. What is my Instagram? What is my Instagram?
I will post all of that in the link in the description.
I just changed my name on Instagram.
Y'all got to find him. I think he on TikTok too. You got to be out here on everything.
Yeah, right. You got to do it all these days.
But we going to find all of his social media and put it on.
phoward.cfo.
P. Howard.
On Instagram.
P. Howard right there. You know, that sound like a boss right there. Make sure y'all check out my man book, Money Loves Attention, Lessons on Financial Freedom and How to Avoid Toxic Relationships with Money.
Yes.
Authored by Patrick Howard, MBA.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share Wilson's For Real. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and, of course, right here on YouTube. And until next time, we're going to holler at y'all. We out. Peace.